So commonly used output devices are monitor, LCD screen, LED screen, or LED, which are the different types of screens used in the monitor, printer, speakers, and plotters. Next, video, visual display unit. A video displays images generated by a computer or other electronic device. The term video is often used synonymously with monitor, but it can also refer to another type of display, such as digital projector. Any type of output that are given through an image or which can be seen by us, that are visual display units. Next, LCD screen. A liquid crystal display, that is a short form of LCD, that is smaller and lighter in weight as compared as a CRT monitor, which is cathode ray tube monitor, and hence ideal for use in laptops, palm tops, and other portable devices. LCD screen is smaller and lighter in weight as compared to CRT monitor. So they are used in laptops and palm tops for easy transportation, easy portability. They have some disadvantages compared to other display types, that are they are having high power consumption and also gives a low quality of pictures. Next, LED screen and OLED. LED screen, a light emitting diode, that is a lightweight flat panel display and uses light emitting diodes to create pixels on the screen. In the case of LCD, we are that is a layer of liquid between two pieces of glasses. LCD does not produce light on its own. It needs fluorescent light to depict images on the screen. But in the case of LED, it uses diodes and it can produce light on its own. So produces its own backlight, but not by fluorescent. So that is LED. That LED is very less in weight compared to LCD also. OLED is a technology which is more advanced than LED. OLED uses an organic substance which glows when an electric current is passed. So OLED is more advanced than LED. Nowadays in the market, OLED is more used than LED. Next, printer. Printer is an output device which is used to generate hard copies. That are that in the form of paper. That is, the output in the computer is generated in the form of paper through the printer. The printer can generate both text and images on the paper. Various types of printers are dot matrix printer, inkjet printer, laser printer. In the case of dot matrix printer, they use a thread-like substance for printing on the paper. There a contact is made between the paper and the machine. In inkjet printers, they propel ink on the paper and makes images or text on the paper. Laser printers using laser rays, they print on the paper. Next, that are speakers. Speaker is a type of output device that generates sound as an output. For a speaker to produce sound, a special device called sound card is required to be installed in the computer system. Mainly, the speaker provided which are built in the computer are of low quality. If we connect a speaker to the computer by any mode of Bluetooth or by wires, we get a different quality of sound compared to the built-in speaker. For converting the output of computer into the type of sound, the sound card is a special device that is used. Now, plotters. Plotters are used to print graphical output on paper. It interprets computer commands and makes line drawings on the paper using multicolored automated pens. It is capable of producing graphs, drawings, charts, maps, etc. They are mainly used in computer-aided design. Plotters are the ones that are used for making graphical output, that are mainly used in printing on a large size of paper with good quality than compared to printers. Plotters are mainly used in the field of computer-aided design. Thank you.
Okay, Niranjan. You can start. Okay, you can start. Ask questions.
John Joes.
Okay.
Difference in the backlight of LCD and LED screen.
LCD uses liquid crystal display and LEDs light emitting diodes.
Yeah, in LED they uses diode and no fluorescent light is used, but in LCD fluorescent light is. Next question, types of monitor screen. To Jewel.
LED, LCD, OLED.
Last one, Jewel.
OLED, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Very, very good, Niranjan. Nice session. Then who is the next person? Anaga?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I think Joel and Niranjan, both of you learned that topic thoroughly, isn't it? That's why it is very good presentation from both of you. Nice presentation. Okay, Joel and Niranjan. Okay, very good. Anaga? You can
Just a
start.
second.
Okay. Who's the next person after Anaga? Jacob Johnny?
Ma'am, I mean seminar.
It's not clear, Jacob.
I don't have seminar.
Okay, then who is the next person? Is it over? Okay. I'll give topics to next persons. Okay, Anaga, you continue after that. I would give.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'll be giving presentation on the topic strings in Python. So what are strings? In Python, a consecutive sequence of characters which is enclosed between either single or double quotes is known as a string. This sequence of Unicode characters may include a letter, digit, special character, white space, or any other symbol. So how do we create strings? We create strings by simply enclosing the characters in quotes. They can be single, double, or triple, wherein the single and double quotes are treated same by Python. Triple quotes are used to represent multi-line strings. The string value is then assigned to a variable using the assignment operator like all the other integer variables. So example, here I put Python within double quotes and assigned it to the variable str, so thus creating a string. And then types of strings. Types of strings, we have two types of strings, mainly the empty string and the multi-line strings. The empty string, an empty string is a string without any characters inside, having a length 0. So here I put within double quotes and I put a space here. So when I print str, I have a blank line in the next line. And then we come to multi-line strings. Multi-line strings are represented using triple single or triple double quotes. This is used when we want our strings to be in multiple lines. So if we assign, so if I type something within the triple single quotes, my output comes out in multiple lines. The next topic under strings is traversing strings. Traversing a string means accessing each character one after the other by iterating to the elements using for or while loop. And this is made possible because of index value. So first we'll see a little about index value. The index value in Python, each character in a string has an index value. Indexing starts at 0 and it must be an integer. We can start the index value from either the left or the right. So if we start from left, it is also called forward indexing. The left or positive index, it starts from 0 and ends with n minus 1, where n is the length of the string. So here the word in the word world, the W, the letter W gets assigned the index value of 0. And the next type of indexing is backward indexing. In backward indexing, it's also known as negative indexing. So right or negative index, it starts from -1 and it goes on to the length of the string. Here in the world, the letter W has the index value -5 because we started the indexing from right. So coming back now traversing strings, it means accessing each character one after the other by iterating through the elements using either for or the while loop. So these are the two loops used for this purpose. So iterating through the string using for loop, each character of the string can be accessed sequentially using the for loop. Iterating over the indexes results in displaying of string one character at a time. So here in this example, str equal to within single quotes computer, and then I use the for loop. So for I in str, I print I, and so the output comes out in computer output. It displays the characters one by one. Also a little on the end parameter. Python's print function, it comes with an end parameter. So by default, the value of this parameter is \n, that is used for new line character. And you can end the print statement with any character using this parameter. So using the default value would be new line. So for print, if I simply give print I, it comes, the characters are printed in new line each time. But if I give end equal to a space, then the characters are printed with the space one after the other. Or if I give a hatch sign within quotes, assign it to end, a hatch symbol is printed after each character. Now, iterating through the string using while loop, each element of the string is accessed one by one and while loop iterates till the end of the inputted string, which is determined using a built-in function len. For while loop, we have to give the built-in function len, which gives it the length of the string. So while loop runs till the condition is true. So here in this example, I've started off with index equal to 0, and while index less than length len of str, print str and put index in square brackets. The index is put between square brackets because the index operator is a square bracket and it retrieves individual characters in a string by specifying its index value. So I put str and within the square brackets index, and then I've given incrementation to index with the plus equal to 1. So now it prints the characters one by one. Starting off, it prints, because the index value is 0, it prints h, and then the index value due to the incrementation becomes 1. And so it goes on to e, and then it goes on like that till the end of the word. So that is iterating through string using while loop. And now I have a question for you. So let's see if you can give me the output for this question. Here str1 equal to hello world, and for I in str1, print I end equal to single quotes. So can someone give me the output of this question? Anyone?
Just try, children. Nice question. Just raise your hand and
Parameter. So what do you think will be the output?
No one is there for answering this question.
Hello world.
Yes.
In which form, John Philip? Is it in column wise or is it in row wise?
Row wise.
Is it correct, Anaga?
Yes, ma'am. The
Okay.
output comes out hello world.
So
in-
here there is no space. We are simply giving two single quotes. Okay. So without space, the same string will appear here. Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
Anaga.
And then there are some more questions.
Okay, no problem, Anaga.
So the string which having 0 characters is known as? Anyone can answer. The string having 0 characters is known as? Naurin?
string.
Okay, thank you. That's correct. And the index of string starts from dash to dash in forward indexing.
0 to n-1.
Yes. The process of accessing a string character by character is known as?
Traversing a string.
Yes, that's correct. Thank you.
Okay, nice, Anaga. Very good performance, very good seminar. Okay. Today's seminar, all the three seminars are very good performance. Okay. And the questionnaire session is also very nice performance. Okay, keep it up, children. Very good. Okay. So next, that is 16:30. So I will give the topic for next topics are Jacob Johnny is there. Jacob Johnny.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, write your topic. That is special string operations. Under that, concatenation, replication, membership of. Okay, Jeez, is it your topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then are you ready?
You said next week, right?
Okay, okay, okay. So, which is the last topic for you, Jeez?
String slicing.
String slicing. Okay. Then Jacob Johnny, your topic. After Jeez, who is the person? Anyone is there?
I got string slicing.
String slicing. And
First 8 built-in functions.
okay, first 8. Then next person.
Ma'am, I got the remaining functions, inbuilt
Okay,
functions.
okay, okay. So for Jacob, I'll give it in the next class. Okay. So we can continue. So next Wednesday, your seminar is on next Wednesday. Okay. And one test paper is there on Monday. Okay. Based on string. So at that time, you just keep one OMR sheet also. Okay. You can just take that seminar as just like one model exam. Okay. I'll give MCQ questions based on that chapter string and you write that exam in one OMR sheet. Okay. I think at that time, Josisa will send a copy of that OMR sheet. Okay. Is it with you? Print out of OMR sheet? No.
We should take printout of OMR sheet for every exam.
No, this is just for the model exam for term 1 exam. Just a trial. Okay. For all clusters, it is not needed, but this string chapter, we can consider that test as just like a model exam for term 1 exam. Okay. So for practicing that OMR sheet, if you have that OMR sheet with you, then you write the exam within that OMR sheet. Okay. Is it clear? And the term exam is based on OMR sheet. Okay. So term exam, you want to keep that, you want to write that exam in OMR sheet. It is compulsory. Okay. So for practicing that term 1 exam, we can just take one model exam. Okay, for that time, for that chapter, that is string chapter. You can take that string chapter exam as model exam. Okay.
Ma'am,
So,
is
okay.
term one exam online or should we come to class?
No, it is online. Okay. So, for this, so last topic we discussed it is what happened to Rahul? Any network issue, Rahul? Rafi, switch on the video, children. So this functions is over and type of that is also over. Is it started this language process started?
No, ma'am.
Okay. We just stop here. Embedded operating system, isn't it? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So the last function, the last operating system it is, we are discussing about different types of operating system. The second last operating system, it is embedded operating system. These are embedded in a device which is located in ROM. That is, for example, if you are using one operating system in microwave or in washing machine, it is embedded operating system. There is no need of CPU. We'll just keep a single ROM inside that microwave or washing machine. We store all the codes or all the things needed for that microwave and washing machine in that particular ROM. And it is embedded in that, is included in that machine. So that is embedded operating system. Then in the case of distributed operating system, in this operating system, the computers work in cooperation with each other. Okay. It will distributed operating system means different operating systems are there within different computer and it will combine to form just like a single unit. That is distributed operating system. It is distributed but work just like a single system. Okay, that is distributed operating system. And the next topic we already discussed, it is language processor. That is under operating system, under system software. Under system software, the first one it is operating system, second one it is language processor. So this is the division.
Ma'am, can you show
Okay.
the last slide on screen?
Okay, okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. All of you switch on the video, children. So this software is divided into two sections. That is application software and system software. And the system software is divided into two sections. It is operating system and language processor. Okay, we just discussed this operating system, its function and different types of operating system. So next we want to discuss this language processor. Okay. So first the software is divided into two sections, system software and application software. So we start from the system software. The system software is again divided into two sections, operating system and language processor. So already we discussed this operating system, its function and its different types. Then now we are discussing about this language processor. Okay. So as the computer understand, we already discussed this one in that getting started with Python chapter. I already explained all these things. Just go through this topic. That is, here as the computer understand machine language, that is 0 and 1, whereas humans understand high level or human language. Language processors does the conversion task. Okay, so what is the use of this language processor? Language processors are used to, it is the function of language processor is to convert this high level into machine language. That is, our Python language is a high level language. So to understand this Python program, first you want to convert that Python program into machine language. For that purpose, we are using this language processor. Okay, Then there are three types of language processors: assembler, compiler, and interpreter. What is the use of assembler? Pooja, what is assembler, Pooja?
Ma'am, it is used to assemble and convert to machine language.
That is, it is used to convert assembly language into machine language. Okay, assembly language into machine language. Assembler is a language processor that is used to convert assembly language into machine language. Then okay, the next one it is compiler. Compiler means it converts high level language code to machine code in one session. That is, it takes time because it has to, so it takes time. Okay, because it had to translate high level code to lower level, that is machine language, all at once, and then serve the executable object code to memory. That is, in the case of compiler, it will convert the entire program into, after writing all the program, before execution, it will just convert the entire program, that is whole program, into machine language. Okay, but in the case of interpreter, it is line by line conversion. First, it will convert the first line into machine language. After that, it will take the next line and it will convert into machine language. And after conversion, it will check if there is any error or not in that particular line. So if the first line it is a is equal to 10, then second line it is print a. Then first the interpreter will convert this line into machine language. Okay, and it will check if there is any mistake or not, or if there is any error or not. If there is no error, then it will move to the next line. If there is any error, it will inform that error message to the user. So you want to correct that error. After that only, it will convert the second line. Okay. So that is interpreter. Both of these language processors, that is compilers and interpreters, are used for converting high level language into machine language. Okay. But the difference is that in the case of compiler, the whole program is converted to machine language. Then only it will check if there is any error in that program or not. Okay, but in the case of interpreter, it will convert line by line. That is, first line is converted to machine language and it will check if there is any error in that particular statement. If there is any error, then first you want to correct that error, then only it will convert the next line into machine language. Okay, that is interpreter. It translates code like a compiler, but reads the code and immediately execute that code. Okay, and therefore it is initially faster than a compiler. That is initial stage. When we consider the initial stage, that is first line is immediately converted to machine language. So initially it is faster than a compiler. But when we consider the total things related with this compiler and interpreter, the interpreter is slower than compiler. Okay. So in the case of compiler, it converts high level language code to machine language in one session. But here we are using different session. If 5 statement is there, then 5 session is needed. First conversion, first line, second line, just like that. Okay. Is it completed?